Divine greetings, entities, energies, lovelies, and bodies of light, these seekers and sojourners of truth. 144, chosen of the chosen few. You all know who you are. I greet you in the love that lights the truth from my heart to yours, from the root to the heart, from my heart to yours. I am Celestial Earth in this divine energy essence of it all. Reporting to you live from nowhere other than dimension number 5. I'm out here in this 2D consciousness as usual. I got my sun codes, light codes. Y'all know the whole activation is the work. So this moon, this day, I was going to say moon, this root day, I'm seeing 2 O's from the moon to the root. This heart day is really like a heart root. It's a root heart day. And so this is coming from the root of the cosmos into the heart of the earth. And this is also amplifying what the cosmic messenger was displaying as they first saw red before they saw the green. This is the answer to that. So from the root to the heart, from the red to the green, it's all the truth, if you know what I mean. So I'm here to bring you the news to infuse if you so choose to infuse with that light. Let's get it right in. This is a reminder. Let me do a sweep first. This is a reminder that today begins the 3-day root chakra workshop, which is going to be an intense focus on the root chakra, which a lot of people, it gives us a time to really go in depth into the root, which usually when I do chakras, there's more questions or, there's just more information. And now we get to take that time to spend specifically on that energy center, especially during these high energetic times, to really get to the root of some things, get to the foundation, remove any blocks, any fears, which is the main block, and to also activate our root, to our higher consciousness, because the chakras, the energy centers, are doorways to the consciousness, doorways into our soul. So this is one of the doorways that we're going to be walking through and taking time to understand what this doorway is to you, to us, right? So it's very befitting that it lands on this day. Well, actually, I was guided into this day as I was looking at it. When will be the ideal time to do the root chakra? And then I saw, we got a root heart day coming up, which is in alignment with what we were seeing with our cosmic messenger, the 3-eye atlas, that they were saying they saw red first, right? Before they saw the green. So I instantly got the message. As soon as I heard that and recognized that, it was like, from the root to the heart. That's clear as day. And what is that saying is what I want to get into as I'm sharing that with you. What is the cosmic messenger highlighting to us and reminding us, or, really simply highlighting and letting us know that this is what's happening? So reminder again, get into the 3D, get out of 3D shadows to get into your 5th dimension. And this is one of the bridges, by taking advantage, taking the time to show up for yourself and do this 3-day workshop for whoever it calls to. You can email me. I'll put the information in the link. Email me at akilahtextri@gmail.com. And you can sell me your payment through there as well. As I said, we also have availability for hardships. If you feel like this is really for you, but you just don't have it right now, that's okay. Love donation, love offering. We're in the love frequency. But do something to show up for yourself. Don't just take the L on that, right? Don't give yourself an excuse out of showing up. Ashe. So with that said, let me get right into the message of it before I even read the download, because I got a healthy download about this root to heart, breaking it down and understanding. So let me give it to you off the dome first, as it just came through, and I said, okay, this root into the heart is saying something. You're seeing red because you're seeing the root, and it's reminding us that the root in the earth, we often look at the root chakra as really just being about the earth, and we look at the crown as being the cosmos, but none of us look at the connectivity. They both equal connectivity. Connectivity into the cosmos, and the root is connectivity into the earth. But before we get here in the earth, where do we come from? And the cosmic messenger is reminding us that. Those of you who are on earth, looking at only physical things, since you're looking at this physical body, the root, the red, then let's look at where it comes from. And it's hailing from the cosmos. It's hailing from our central sun, from Mama Universe. And it's reminding you that, hey, this is where you really come from. That red comes from the cosmos. There would be no red in the earth if there were no cosmos, if there was no purple, right? So we come from that, and then it brings us in the reminder of coming from the root, and the root is the blood. This is just how it engages even with the body. The blood, the root usually represents the blood, the life force energy, and the blood does what? It pumps vital life force energy, vibrations, pulsations. That is the heart. The heart pumps, right? So this blood is the life force energy, but how is the life force energy moving in and through is with the heart. And so the heart represents the energetic body of movement, right? Just like you see this movement, this is energy, right? This wind, although it's the element, well, the element of wind is actually for the heart. And so this movement is the energy, the frequencies moving through our space and time. Ashe? So faithfully, that gives a better understanding of what is this red into the green, what is this root into the heart. So today is really stamping that out. The message is clear for today on Happy Root Heart Day, reminding us that that blood that pumps vital life force through us is the pulsation of the heart. And when you have a good foundation in your root, it raises your vibrations. It raises you through the evolution of your energy centers, bringing it from the root all the way up to the heart. You have a healthier heart, healthier spiritual body. The heart represents the spiritual body, as it is also the bridge between the physical and the spiritual, the upper chakras, right? The lower ones are simply more physical, not lower because they're bad. So with that said, let me give you, as I go into this, right? This is beautiful. The message in the word earth and heart, just to give you that as it came, as I sat out here with H. Look at the letters in heart, look at the letters in earth, and all the difference is a movement of one letter, right? The letter H equals 8. And so with H equaling 8, when you move infinity from the end of the word, right? From the end to the beginning, you find the heart. When you put that H in the beginning, then you find the heart. You'll see the word heart. So it's very clear that you start in the heart. Everything starts in the heart. So from the earth perspective, we go from infinity into infinity. Let me put it that way. From the earth perspective, we go into infinity. That's why they say into infinity and beyond. So we think of infinity as going beyond earth, coming after earth, the H at the end of earth. But from the heart perspective, from the cosmic celestial perspective, we come from infinity, which is before. So it's showing you that when you put the H at the front, we come from the infinity, which is what the heart represents. Infinite existence, right? Where there is infinite existence, there is love. Where the duality meets at infinite existence is the heart, it's love. So the heart represents and shows us that we come from that. And that's why the green was showing you where we come from. The green tablets was showing you, hey, we come from this. You may be red, you may be ruby red, but you come from the cosmos. It shows you that the infinity is before, right? It's before and after. It's not an either or, it's both, right? So in the matters of the heart, as I got further information, is showing us that in the matters of the heart, in our deep, true-rooted existence, we are rooted in the cosmos, hailing from our central sun as the galactic center. Stick with me. As the galactic center, which is known as Mama Universe. So the red in the root is from the purple in the crown. Follow me here. The red in the root is from the purple in the crown that is extracted from the hues of colors traveling at light speed and invisible to the naked eye. So all it's saying is that we don't see this, excuse that, I was listening to my meditation, my root heart meditation. So it's invisible to the naked eye. So all it's saying is we don't see that. It's always there, ever existing. This communication, this connection from the crown deposited directly into our root. But we don't often see that. And it comes from the hues of the purple at the top of the rainbow. All of the colors extract from that. Boop, 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 all the way to the red. But we don't often see that. So we see a disconnect. We see the crown up here and we see the root down there. So we don't see the connection between the purple and the red, right? So though this connection is not seen, there's a direct connectivity known as this is the connective activity between the two from universe to earth. So it is there. It is definitely there. We just don't often see it. So today, right? Today, as a code 7 day, of completion in manifestation, our new moon manifestation, day 7, which is today, is the root, which lands on the heart chakra day. So there's an activation of the root heart chakra, right? The root heart chakra, infusion and coherency in the vibration of information through our energy centers. It is being activated now for those who are allowing themselves to be conscious and aware to this awareness, especially for those of you who have the 5D calendars, right? Through this, we unlock messages within time through our dimensional minds. This is how information is moving through our energy centers, crossing the dimensional lines within our own consciousness, within our own minds. So allow this root heart day to speak to you in whichever way that it may. Ashe? So furthermore, in the awareness, right? Like I said, I got a healthy download, so I'm giving it to you as much as I can, as quickly as I can. In the awareness of our true source of the root, meaning knowing where we really come from in the root, we acknowledge that our root existence in the earth first stems from our root existence in the cosmos. That's what this red coming from the cosmos is saying. We acknowledge where this root is really coming from. We choose to see this connectivity. It is the cosmos of creation in space through receptive activity, known as the feminine energy, that has given birth to the earth of creation in time through the creative activity known as masculine energy for our existence in this time-space reality. So all that's saying is that this creation in space is the receptive activity. It's feminine. And this is the cosmos. It is coming from the cosmos, coming from Mama Universe, coming from receptive activity. And this creation in space is what gives birth to our creation in time. Us here on earth, we're in the constructs of time, and time is the existence of creation here manifested on earth. And that is the execution of the masculine energy, right? The will to do, right? That is the creative activity. So this is all for our existence here in this time-space reality as we're in the scope of time. So we exist, just to highlight that some more, we exist in the bounds of time that is within surrounded space. And I got a visual, if I can, it's like a circle with a dot in the middle. For those of you who are familiar with the Urantia, that is the image on the book of the Urantia. It's just the older version of the book. It's just a circle with a dot in the middle. And that was what was brought to me when I saw that time is that dot, and the circle, the circumference, that is space. So we exist in the bounds of time within that dot that is within the surrounded space, right? Which is the creative activity, the time, the dot, exists within the receptive activity. This is beautiful, right? The wind is blowing now. Thank you, the ancestors. I give it the wisdom, right? So with that said, right, it lets us know that this is the womb of earth, right? Earth represents this creative time, and the cosmos represent creation in space, the surrounding space. So the womb of earth exists within the womb of the cosmos. We move from womb to womb within wombs. So incubation is key in integration. If you realize every womb, a room is a womb, we move from womb to womb as we travel through time, space, reality, through space and time, and through time within space. We move from womb to womb. We move from incubation to incubation into one mind consciousness of integration. Ashe? This is like, it's beautiful to me. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. The cosmic messenger. Now, this is to tie this into what is the cosmic messenger saying? Because it's really tying it together as it started to come through and as they saw red first. So the cosmic messenger has reminded us through the red light code special that our root in the earth is from the root in the cosmos. It's saying, hey, don't forget where you come from, right? And the awareness of this cosmic root opens the flow of total connectivity to channel through and into earth, into the earth root, as light codes are electromagnetically dispersed and exchanged through receptor points within the grid lines and ley lines within the earth. So what am I saying right there? It's simply that the awareness of this, knowing the origins of where we come from, knowing that our root is automatically and always connected to the cosmos, and that's how we get information through the earth, that it is deposited there. It's like the awareness of this. This is what we're awakening to. The awareness of this cosmic root opens for us the flow of total connectivity, right? To channel through and into the earth all the light codes, which happens electromagnetically, right? And it's exchanged into the receptors throughout all the earth, all the grid lines, all the ley lines, right? And here's the kicker. We also serve as receptors. We serve as receptors in this earth, right? That are portals and channels of light. This is how we're portals of light. This is how we're channels of light as well. So the clearer, why am I saying this? The clearer and stronger our conduits, the more light can pass through, the more information, the stronger receptors that we become that can pass through into this earth. Therefore, we are pulsations that pumps more life as light into the earth. And this brings us to the heart, right? That pulsation, that pumping, the heart. When you allow yourself to be evolved and actually be the love frequency. Not look for love, not act like love, be love. Express yourself as love. That unity, love frequency is the very pulsation of the heart. And that is movement through space and time. The heart is how everything moves. It circulates everything. The heart represents the subconscious mind. The heart represents our movement in time. Ashe? I don't know if anybody else on this high, but I'm feeling it. I'm feeling the pulsations, right? It is understanding. It is understanding that foundation of the earth that we are rooted in. So it is when we're in this understanding of this foundation of the earth that we're rooted in with the awareness of the cosmos we are rooted from in the crown, which is that purple, that bridges us through the heart as the energetic body carrying the messages through the emerald tablets of time. That's why we're seeing that green comet, as they say, which unlocks the memories encoded in the helix of cosmic DNA. And it is through this understanding that we activate the remembering. Remember, we are all here a part of the remembering. We are all a part of the memory complex. It's like one big cosmic synapses that is happening time after time after time, within time, within time, within time. Ashe? So it's through this understanding that we activate this remembering. It is this ever unfolding evolutionary existence that we accelerate the frequencies of the planetary ascension in the cosmic design. Thank you, Bird. Okay. There's the vibrate. There is the spiritual thoughts right there, backing it up. So remember, this is an unfolding journey. We're ever unfolding souls that are on this evolutionary trajectory into our soul's ascension, that is also helping with the ascension, the planetary ascension of this planet. As each and every one of us are receptors, what does that mean? That when we clear our conduits, when we work on our individual soul, this is to answer all of those who want to help the world, help the collective, help. We can't change anything in anyone. We can only change us, and it starts with us. If everything starts in the heart and you are the heart, then it starts with you. I ain't lying. The energy's just picked up. It starts with you. It starts with us, each and every one of us, a pulsation, a heart pulsation in this vibration, in this vibratory field. So when we clear our channels, and this is the energy centers are the core, and they're like nodal points, each and every one of them. And remember, we have more than 7. Matter of fact, let's not forget the soul star above us and the earth star beneath us. So really, in our core, there's 9. To have a true spiritual completion, there is 9. But there are about 114 energy centers throughout your body. However, we focus on the core 7 that is within the body, and for those who include the 2 that is hovering just above us and just below. When we clear these channels, and this is why I'm being guided to start with the root, because a lot of us as human beings in our flesh, we have to start at the most physical part, because this is where we are existing physically. This is where a lot of our woes are, a lot of our blockages are what we see physically. So we want to start in the physical, in the foundation, but not without understanding that this root is not the beginning of it all, right? There's a greater origin and beginning, which is from the cosmos, which is from actually the crown, right? So us starting at the root is helping us to clear the root, the foundational channel. We imagine we have these blocked spots, and it's not a clear channel. So when we clear the energy center, when we remove blocks, we clear it, then we activate it. We get the wheel spinning that much more, right? For those who don't know, the chakra just means it's the wheel, the energetic wheel. Ra meaning light. Kemetically speaking, Sekem Ras. Your life force energy is that wheel that is moving. Sakem is life force energy in animation. It is moving, it is animated. And the Ra is the light that is amplifying the animation. And the animation is also harnessing the light. It gives onto another. Ashe? But for those who come in to the workshop, we'll get more into that. So the last, as I close out, let me say this. As we evolve through the energy centers from the physical body of the root, red, with the awareness of origins from the cosmic body of the crown, purple, it is to respect the path of movement. It is to respect that path of movement through the energetic body of the heart, green. That is the bridge as unity and love frequency, through which all light energy and information travels. The heart is the essence of our earthly existence. And I got that as I was writing this. Literally, the green iguana walked past me, and it's been on this path all week, the same path, right behind my back, from the one fence over to the tree, from the tree back over to the fence. So as I was writing this, what I wrote right before I saw it was, as we evolve through the energy centers from the physical body of the root, and right then the iguana, green, started to move, and I realized it's always on this path, and it's like Spirit was saying, yep. Be reminded, why I'm sharing this is be reminded that the energies are speaking through us. Everything is so alive right now. It's always been alive, but it's even more so right now as a cosmic messenger is passing through, is activating with our sun as well, activating. The Trinity has spoken, which is the Trinity of our central sun, our local sun, and the cosmic messenger operating as this sonship that is passing through these codes and giving it to us. So I say that so you understand there are mandalas, if you will, that are expressing these light frequencies, and we have to be able to recognize them. So even in plant life, in animal life, as the iguana represented for me and said, yep, this is the path. And I had to allow myself to hear that message. This is the path. What is the path? The green. What is the green? The heart, the energetic body. It is the path through which all things travel. It is the bridge. And for those of you who can think about Star Trek and things like that, when you remember, they would say, meet me at the bridge. You know, the bridge is the main room that they are guiding the ship, right? The bridge is what guides the ship. Where the main officers are on the ship is at the bridge. So the heart is the navigation system of our soul, of our consciousness, of this universe. We call it the heart in our human language, but it's probably called something else out there in the ethers. Ashe, it's to understand it's to understand the colors, it's to understand the frequencies. Everything is passed through these the language is really vibration. Right? So the colors are a vibration. So if you want to know, just look at what we seeing. Look at that green. Look at the green tablet. It's highlighting as it's passing through a path through our solar system on our ecliptic path. And that is for a reason. What is the heart activating? What is the bridge? What is the navigator activating as it passes through our ecliptic path, our nodal axis, north node, south node, saying, hey, wake this up. From the south node to the north node, let's get into this one heart consciousness, north node in Pisces. But take care of your business, south node in Virgo. Know what true service is. Ashe? Anyhow, before I go into that, I digress. That's how much this light, these codes are just hitting and looking through the spectrums of light as I'm seeing it in my peripheral. For those of you who saw the light video, I'm seeing like those rays of light in my peripheral right now. So lastly, the root to the heart. And here's the message I got out of the end of this. Put all this together, right? Put it all together, and what do you get? Ding dong. Yeah, all that just came to my head. That's for those who remember that little hand clap. The root to the heart is the red to the green, is the blood of our life force energy that pumps the pulsations of our true heart vibrations into the energy streams of our multi-dimensional existence that is within the multiverse of time-space to space-time reality. That kind of sums all of that up, right? And so it's just highlighting how this whole root to the heart that we're seeing, this whole red to the green that we're seeing is literally, for those of us who need literal connection and explanation, is literally our blood, which is our life force energy, right? That is pumping the pulsations of our energy body, of pumping that heart, right, into the streams, into the energy streams of this entire multiverse, this entire complex, multiverse complex, the quantum field that folds in and out as above, so below, everything you need to know. Let it show, let it grow, let it glow, glow, glow. Ashe? So with that said, I'm going to close that out with that, leaving it there. Thank you all for those who have been tapping in, tuning in, who's been listening to the sounds of the cosmic messenger, sending its 363 codes and all of that we need to know. This is the red into the green. This is the root into the heart that, let's not forget, comes from the crown and the cosmos where it all starts. Ashe? With that said, each one reach one, teach one. If you don't know where to start right there in that heart. Cosmic heart, earthly heart, start in your heart. Shine your light from the inside out. Be the candle that lights the next one and the next one and the next one. And we will be lighting up our candles in this 3-day workshop. So find a space in time for you to show up for you, being oh so true. So for those who come on in, I will see you there, and then the description will be below. Peace, love, light.